Hey everyone, it's Izzy. Hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. So it is finally the end of 2016. Thank goodness. Since it's the end of 2016, I'm going to talk about my top 13 albums of 2016. I'm not going to lie, this year was a very lackluster year in the music industry. There were actually better singles that were released this year instead of consecutive albums. And I felt like there was a lot less albums this year too. Like, not a lot of artists released music or albums, to be matter of fact. They probably knew that 2016 was gonna suck because it does. But there were some okay parts of 2016. Taylor Swift didn't even release a new album this year, and she releases a new album every 2 years. Maybe that's why this year sucked with their albums, because Taylor didn't release one. Hopefully we get one 2017, most likely not, but 2018 I'm really getting my hopes up from Taylor. So the way I rate my music is I go by music style, lyrics, the feels that they give me, which is the songs and the whole album together, and the organization and flow of the album. Let's get started. Number 13 on my list is Bad Sons with their album Disappear Here. My favorite song on the album is Disappear Here, the title track, and I give this album a 2.5. This album was good, I liked it, but I feel like it sounded the same as their first album. They grew lyrically as artists, but not style-wise. Number 12 on my list is Rihanna with Anti. My favorite song on the album was Kiss It Better, and I give this album 3 stars. This album was good, it was okay. It was very less poppy than what I'm used to from Rihanna, so that's why it was just a different flow for me, but it was really good. Number 11 on my list is Zayn with his first solo album, Mind of Mine. My favorite track on the album is Drunk. It gives me the feels. It reminds me of summer, late nights with that special someone, and just relaxing during sunsets. And I give this album 3 stars. Number 10 on my list is Gwen Stefani, This Is What the Truth Feels Like. My favorite song on the album is Send Me a Picture because it's really naughty. It's a different feel for Gwen Stefani. It was very racy song, right? I was really digging it. I was like, look at you, girl. You are like, what, your late 30s? You are singing a very provocative song that really represents to millennials, and I really am digging it. I give this album 3.5 stars. It was a good album. It felt really rushed with me. Like, I felt like there were a lot of filler songs on this album. But I mean, for not having an album from her, a solo album for 10 years, I felt like it was pretty decent. Number 9 on my list is Lady Gaga with Joanne. My favorite song on the album is Diamond Heart. It reminds me of like a musical number that would happen like in the 1950s, and like the girls are singing Do You Have a Boyfriend and like flirting and like in a drive-in movie, and they're just like singing, and I don't know why that just comes to mind. I give this album a 3.5 stars. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love this album when I first heard it, just because it is her least pop album, more country and alternative rock based and classic rock. I liked it. It took me a while to like it, but I think it was a good transition and more personal on a level for her, which I really did. Number 8 on my list is Sabrina Carpenter with her second album, Evolution. My favorite song on the album is Mirage, and I give this album 4 stars. This was a very mature-based album for her. I feel like she's very ahead of her time for her age. It was nice pop-based. It was more mature. It was a great step for her in the direction for her music career. It literally was an evolution for her. Number 7 on my list is Rae Jepson with Side B. My favorite song on the album is Roses, just because it gives me the feels. Like, I give this album 4 stars. Number 6 on my list, surprisingly, was DNCE with their self-titled album, DNCE. My favorite track on the album is called Zoom. It's really romantic. It's a little fun, spacey jam. I gave this album 4.5 stars. I was really surprised at how good this album was. A lot of the songs, the whole album's really catchy, actually. It was really well done. I didn't like how long it took to come out, but I guess since it's so good, they took their time with it, and that's why they had a decent album. Number 5 on my list is a 1975 with their second album, I Like It When You Sleep, For You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It. Now that's the longest album title I've ever heard. My favorite song on the album is Someone Else. It gives me the feels. It makes me really sad. When I first heard it, I was just like at the gym and I stopped working out, just to listen to the song, just because it captivated me within those few seconds of starting. I give this album a 5 stars. I felt like they really grew as artists emotionally for this record. It was dope. Number 4 on my list is Tove Lo with her second album, Ladywood. My favorite song on the album is called Imaginary Friends. I give this album a 5 stars. I really like this album because it was a different direction for her. I'm sure she's still talking about like sex and being a feminist, but she really dove deep within the emotions of like her becoming famous and how it's changed her life and how men look at her as a female artist, and just she's more open about her insecurities and more her self-state of mind, which I really understood, appreciated for her to just put that out there, especially in such a great form of work of art. Good job, Tove Lo. I am so happy to finally say these words and to express my love for this album. Number 3 on my list is Jojo with her third album, Mad Love. My favorite song on the album is Fab, aka Fake Ass Bitch, and I give it 5 stars. I waited 10 years for this album. I'm so proud of her. It is so good. It was definitely worth the wait. She's so talented. I am so excited to see what she's gonna do for the rest of her career, because she's like a phoenix. She's starting over again, and it's just going so well, and I'm so happy. I'm so proud of her. I'm so glad she never gave up and that she's still here for her fans. Her fans are still here for her, and she's never going to leave, and she's never gonna get out. It's never too little too late, girl. Let me tell you. Keep up what you're doing. Jojo, congratulations on your new album. So good. Number 2 on my list is Ariana Grande with her third album, Dangerous Woman. My favorite song on the album is Into You, not because it was a single, but because it was literally my favorite song. It gave me the feels, and I was jamming to it, and I always want to hit the high note at the end of the song. I give this album 5 stars. It was really well done. I didn't like this album at first when I heard it because it is more R&B based and a little bit more slower and softer in certain songs. Overall, listening to it, it flowed so well as an album, each track. All around together, the album artwork, the flow, the music, the lyrics. Really great album. It was good, solid piece of artwork. Now, number 1 on my list, I'm sad to say will probably be the last time I'll say this, is Fifth Harmony with 727. No, not because they broke up, because this was literally my favorite album. When I first got the album, I could not stop listening to it. I played it over and over and over, would practice the dances, would know all the lyrics, would know all the vocal ranges of the girls. Like, it was such a great album. My favorite song on the album is called I Lied. It's a very honest song, but yet so dancey at the same time. I give this album 5 stars all around for 5 girls. I'm really sad that there might not be Fifth Harmony. It might just be Harmony with a 4 or Fourth Harmony. But I'm so excited for Camila's solo work. I feel like she deserves it. I feel like she will be fine. I feel like both parties will be doing great. I feel like they will succeed as a foursome and that Camila will thrive as a solo artist. I'm not hating on either of them. I think they're both gonna do well. I'm both gonna buy their new music when it comes out. 727 was such a great album. I feel like they grew so much as a pop artist, as a girl group together, singing, vocals, dance, image. It was great. So good job, Fifth Harmony. So those are my top albums of 2016. I hope you liked them. Tell me which albums you think I should check out from 2016 that I did not list on here. Music is my favorite to talk about. It is my passion, my love. Please tell me what your favorite albums 2016 were. Let's talk about it in the comments. Have a great 2017. There is so much music, guys, coming in 2017. Like, I made a list of potential albums coming out and there's more than 20. But thank you so much. Have a great end of the rest of the year. Don't die, please. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Izzy618. Handle your scandal. I'm gonna go listen to all these albums again. Bye!